So in last class, I have taught you what is valency, and as well as we discussed what is the valency of ions. So if I have taken valency first, what do you mean by valency? A definition, everybody. What is the meaning of valency, all of you? The combining capacity of an element, which is what we used to call it as a valency. Am I right, guys? Everybody? Yes. So means how many electrons it can donate, or how many electrons it can gain, or how many electrons it can share during what reaction? During what reaction, everybody? During chemical reaction. So that is what we used to call it as a valency. So now if it comes to the valency of ions, first of all, ions are two types. What is that, everybody? Cations, and another one is what, all of you? Anions. So cations means they are positive ions, and anions means they are what ions, everybody?
Negative ions.
Ions. So cations will form by loss of electron or gain of electron, everybody? Loss of electrons. And anions will formed by what, guys? Everybody? Gain of electrons. Am I right or wrong? Please speak, guys. Gain of electrons. So now let us start with the types of ions. How many types of ions, guys? Speak, everyone. How many types of ions which you studied yesterday's class? Everybody. So ions are different types. So based upon the valencies, only two types are super. How many types of ions we have? First one, monovalent ions. So what is the meaning of monovalent ions? Either their valency is either +1 or their valency is what? -1. So that is what we used to call it as, what we used to say, everybody? Monovalent ions. So can you give me the one example at least for monovalent positive ion, all of you? Shivani, monovalent positive ion. Everybody? At least one example, positive ion. Very, very bad. In the book, many things are there. Hydrogen H plus.
Copper.
Yes, very copper. Copper is 2 diatomic.
Sodium.
Yeah. Lithium Li plus. Next, sodium. Sodium Na plus. These all are positive monoatomic ions. Monovalent. Negative monovalent. Anybody? Negative monovalent. Chloride ion. As I said, anions ends with the ide, 8it. Next, bromide. Bromide what, everybody? Br minus. Understanding? Next, iodide. What is iodide? I minus. If you are not able to give at least one example, then it is no use. Who is this girl? Abhirami, sulfide will come. What is this nonsense? Sulfide is S2 minus, correct. I'm asking monovalent and you are saying divalent. That's what it is. Next, divalent. So divalent ions means how many electrons, guys? Either 2 electrons gain or 2 electrons. Please respond. Divalent ions means either 2 electrons loss or 2 electrons gain. That is what? So 2 electrons loss, positive charge. 2 electrons gain, negative charge. So what is the examples of divalent? Everybody make it quick, divalent, everyone. At least one example. Positive. Mg2 plus, magnesium, calcium, Ca2 plus, barium, Ba2 plus, copper, Cu2 plus, manganese, Mn2 plus, ferrous means what? Sanjay, Sam, iron. Ferrous means iron 2 plus, zinc, Zn2 plus, and mercury, Hg2 plus. These all are examples of divalent ions. Can you give me the negative examples? Make it quick. Negative examples of diatomic ions. Yes, please.
Sulfide.
Sulfide, very good. What else? Sulfide, what is that? S2 minus. Any other? Calcium is positive, negative we want it. Anybody's? Sulfide over. Lingesh said, oxygen variyada Lingesh. Oxide will come. O2 minus. Puri mama? Everyone? Yes, please. That is what. Next, trivalent. So trivalent ions already we have studied. Maximum how many can donate? Either 3 electrons. Maximum how many can receive? Everybody. Maximum how many can receive, guys? 3 only. Am I right or wrong? So either it can donate, any atom can lose the 3 electrons maximum or may gain the 3 electrons maximum. So I want positive ions. Example, positive ions. Who can lose the 3 electron? Who can lose the 3 electron? Aluminium. Okay. So aluminium, which is Al3 plus. Next, remember, here you written iron 2 plus. This is name, call it as, note it everybody, ferrous ion. What is ion we used to call? What is ion? Ferrous ion. Now, here I will write ferric ion. Please remember, iron is having a variable valency. It can lose 2 electrons also. It can lose 3 electrons also. So that is what you have to remember. Understand, Kavya, Shivani, Abhirami? This is what it is. So ferric,
Yes, sir.
ferric means 3 electrons will lose. Ferrous means 2 electrons will lose. Please remember. Now, next, negative. What is the negative? Everybody. Negative 2 ions is their example in our book. Everyone. Negative 2. What is that, guys? One is nitride.
Sir.
Nitride. N3 minus. Next one.
Phosphate.
Phosphide. Phosphate illa. Phosphide. P3 minus. Am I right, everybody? Yes. That is what it is. Next. Last type of ions. What is that ions? A group of atoms together, they will share the charge. What does that call it as? Polyatomic ions. Polyatomic ions. One and only polyatomic ion is positive. What is that, anybody? One and only positive polyatomic ion. Ammonia. Other than ammonia, no other positive polyatomic ion. Are you clear, everybody? Yes, please.
Yes,
So
sir.
except ammonia, all the polyatomic ions are what? Everybody. Negative or positive or? Negative only. Clear, everyone? So example, nitrite, NO2 minus. Nitrate, NO3 minus. Hydride, hydroxide, OH minus. Okay, carbonate, CO3 2 minus. Like that, all the polyatomic ions are what? Everybody? All the polyatomic ions are negative only, overall charge, except one and only polyatomic ion, positive polyatomic ion. What is that, everybody? Yes, please. Ammonia. Write it, everybody. So this is what we studied in the last class. Yes, Mr. Gokul, can you hear me? Are you writing the classwork? I want to know. Not responding, you can leave from the meeting. Mariklia, Lingesh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt, anybody can ask. Are you clear, everybody? Sangamitra, somebody call to Agalya, Shivani, somebody give just call, dial her. Hasini, you can inform to that Laksha, what happened, nonsense. Write it. Any doubt in this, Mr. Gokul? So now today's class, we are going to see the most important thing, that is what is the chemical formula. So very, very important one. So without this, there is no further chemistry which you'll learn in class 10th or class 11th or class 12th. So please write it. After this only we'll go for atomic mass and molecular mass. So what is the concept we are going to study now in our today's class? Chemical formula. So all of you write it. Chemical formula. Okay, right. The shorthand notation or representation of a chemical compound. The shorthand representation. The shorthand notation or representation of a chemical compound. The shorthand representation, or we can say notation. Shorthand representation of a chemical compound is called it as chemical formula. Chemical formula. Clear, everybody? Chemical formula. Understand, Ra?
Sir, can you please say it again?
Yeah, a shorthand notation or representation of a chemical compound is called chemical formula.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any doubt anybody can ask? Are you clear, everybody? So now we are having, let us see what is about this chemical formula. So what is the information it will give us? So we'll get totally 4 different kind of information from this chemical formula. So let us see that. What is that? So information of from chemical formula. It is not new, you can all know find out. First, various elements present. Various elements present in the given compound. Next, second one, relative number. That is very important. Relative number of different atoms. Relative number of different atoms. Example, the most popular substance, chemical compound, which is what is everybody? H2O, water molecule. So there are totally how many hydrogens? Everybody? 2 hydrogen atoms and how many oxygens? Everyone? Yes, please. 1 oxygen atom. So simply I will say water. Are you people are able to identify what is exactly number? No. Am I right or wrong? Please respond, everybody.
Yes,
or
sir.
no? Yes. For example, I'll say acetic acid. Can you tell me that, everybody? Is it possible to identify the type of atoms which are present? Anybody? Is it possible to identify which are the atoms present? And how much number is present? No, nothing we can do. For example, I'll say acetic acid, CH3COOH. So you can say totally 3 elements are present. Carbon is there, hydrogen is there, oxygen is there. Am I right, guys? Will I be able to identify or not? Everyone? That is what is the advantage of chemical formula. We can identify elements present in the given compound and the relative number of different atoms. How many is present? That is what is it will gives us. Next, third one. The molecular mass. As I said, next class we will calculate. Write it, everybody. The molecular mass. The molecular mass of the compound. So means the given compound having how much mass? Compound can be easily calculated. I will teach you in this chapter only how to calculate molecular mass. Easily calculated with the help of chemical formula. Now you may not feel that, but definitely once you learn the molecular mass, you will understand what is the importance of this point. I hope you all clear, everybody. Do you understand, guys? Next, last one. We also can calculate, that is what? Percentage of, very, very important, percentage of various elements present in the compound. So you all notice it. We have been already formed the mass ratio and elemental ratio. Do you understand, everybody? Please respond, guys. So for example, if I take H2O, so can you tell me what is the elemental ratio? Elemental ratio, make it quick. All of you, I already taught you. Elemental ratio theriyada. What is the elemental ratio of water? 2:1. What is happening? Next, mass ratio. What is the mass ratio? Pranav?
1:8.
Yes, 1:8. So, how you are saying 1:8 is the mass ratio? That is based upon, that is what we will say, what is the elements present in the compound will gives us that percentage. So that mass percentage, volume percentage, whatever it is, we will have it, and we can get this information from the compounds. So that's what the various elements present in the compound has to be, like we can say, very clear, the percentage of various elements, how much percentage this element is present in the compound, how much percentage is second element, how much percentage is tertiary, like a third. That's what I said, segregation of elements, which is major, which is minor. Suppose if I take water, the mass ratio, most of the weight of the water is due to the what? Oxygen only. Hydrogen weight is very less. So if I cut the, suppose 1 liter of water, 1 liter of water, if I make it into 9 equal parts, so as we all knows that 8 parts mass is equals to what? Oxygen mass. Am I right or wrong? Everybody? Yes, please. That
Yes,
is
sir.
what you have to remember. So it is oxygen mass. Like that, these are the 4 informations which we get it from the chemical formula. Anybody having any doubt, you can ask me, or else we'll proceed further. Everybody are clear? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So make it quick. Anything doubt, you can ask me, or else we'll start chemical formula of some ionic compounds. Chemical formula of some ionic compounds. What, Laksha? You are late means what I can do? You are always like this means. Yesterday also you were absent. Nothing is there. What I taught yesterday, I revised. And today I started what is chemical formula. What is chemical formula? Definition, everybody? What is chemical formula, guys?
Shorthand notation or
Shorthand
representation.
notation or representation of a chemical compound is called it as chemical formula. And the importance, we can get the various elements present, how many number, what is present, and what is the molecular mass, we can calculate easily, and what is the various elements present in the compound. So this is what is the information which will, that the chemical formula tells about these informations of a chemical substance. Now, directly I am going to the concept, call it as chemical formula of some ionic compounds. First of all, we are having 2 different kind of compounds. Can you tell me what is that, everybody? What is the 2 different types of compounds? One is ionic compounds, and another one is what type of compounds, everybody?
Covalent compound.
Covalent. Yes. So we used to call it as covalent compounds. Now, many people don't know the another name of covalent compounds. Also, we can call it as a molecular compounds. So why molecular compounds? Because these are the molecules of molecules of compounds, and these are formed by only what? Sharing of electrons or donating and receiving of electrons. Everybody. Yes, please. Sharing of electrons, covalent compounds. Donating or accepting or receiving. Donating or receiving, we used to say what compounds? Everybody.
Ionic.
Ionic.
Ionic compounds. All of you understand? Yes, please. Everybody? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now, let us write first one. So chemical, all of you write chemical formula. Chemical formula of some ionic compounds. Most of the compounds I will teach you. So you just observe around 13 to 14 chemicals we'll study. So what is the chemical formulas also? Any doubt anybody can ask me, or else we'll proceed further. First one, calcium chloride. Calcium chloride. Calcium chloride. What is that, everybody? What is the first compound? All of you?
Calcium chloride.
Calcium chloride. Okay. So now, first, what is the cation present and what is the anion present? You tell me. Cation. What is the cation present here? Cation means name will never change. Cation same. What is that, everybody?
Calcium.
Cation is
Calcium.
calcium. Okay. Next, anion.
Chloride.
Chloride.
So, one doubt, sir.
Chloride. Yes.
Sir, but calcium is a non-metal, isn't it, sir?
Non-metal. What, Ramari? You are?
No, sir.
Calcium is a metal, Ramari.
Oh, sorry, sir. That's chloride. Sorry.
Yeah, chloride that is.
Chloride.
Don't get confused much. Okay,
Yes,
that's
sir.
fine. So tabular column. எல்லாமே பார்க்கறாங்க tabular column, everybody. The tabular column, what I said yesterday, I said, most important tabular column is this one. Without this, nobody can proceed further, including 9th and 10th, 11th and 12th also. So copper, you can all see that. What is that, everybody? Copper. What is the valency? Make it quick. Cu2 plus. Chloride, Cl minus. So actually, while writing the chemical formula, you no need to write the minus and plus symbols. You just write the valency alone. Okay, Hasani Sudhakar. Sir, how you are writing calcium in cation and chloride is anion? What, girl? Abhirami, I already taught you now. Cations name will never change, exactly will come. Anions means it will ends with either IDE or ATE or ITE. Am I taught you or not, guys? Everybody? Anion means it will ends with this, and cation means exactly no change in name. Am I right or wrong? Everybody?
Sir.
So what is the valency of calcium now? Calcium ion, cation, Ca2 plus. Chloride ion, Cl minus. Purima, Elame, please respond. All of you. That is what it is now. So now first the method. Remember how to write a chemical formula. The method, name of this method is crisscross rule. What is that rule? All of you? Crisscross rule. What is the name of the rule? Crisscross rule. The tabular column fully you should learn. Step number 1, symbols. What is the symbols of calcium? Make it quick and tell me. Calcium symbol mattuda. Calcium symbol, all of you.
Ca.
Ca. Chlorine symbol.
Cl.
Okay, next. Valencies. I said valencies, you no need to represent positive or negative. Just you write number. Calcium valency. Calcium valency. 2. Chlorine valency. 1.
1.
Next, you make the crisscross. Understand, Nivedan? Gokul Raj? That's all. So what will happen? Ca1, Ca1, Cl2. So 1 is not required to show, which is equals to CaCl2. So what is the chemical formula? Everybody, calcium chloride. Calcium chloride. What is the chemical formula? Make it fast, everybody. CaCl2. What is that? Chemical formula of calcium chloride is CaCl2. Anybody having any doubt, you can ask me. Are you clear, everybody? Yes, please.
Sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Next. Second one, sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate. Anybody? What is the ions present first? Cation and anion. Cation and anion. Identify it from the book. Cation and anion. Sodium.
Cation, sodium.
Yes. Girls, Kavya, cation is a what? Sodium. What is the sodium? Engerika, sodium. Yeah, first itself. Na plus and sodium carbonate. What is a carbonate? Everybody. Carbonate. CO3 2 minus. So it is a polyatomic ion. Am I right, guys? Everybody? Abhirami, valency can be positive or maybe negative. It will be donate means positive valency, receive means negative valency. Really basic things also you are forgetting. I'm really upset with this. Do you all understand, guys? So what is the cation in sodium carbonate? Make it fast, everybody. What is the cation?
Sodium.
Sodium. What is the valency? Na plus. Na plus ra, anion. What is that?
Carbonate.
Carbonate. What is that carbonate symbol? Everybody. CO3 2 minus. CO3 2 minus. Purima. Next. Yeah, symbols. Symbols means no valence is required. So symbols tell me what is the sodium symbol?
Na.
Na. Very good. What is the carbonate symbol?
CO3.
CO3. Carbonate CO3. Next. Valencies. Valencies. What is the sodium valency? 1. Carbonate valency 2. Now, here you have to be very careful. Keep in mind, I am saying you, whenever polyatomic ions will come, polyatomic ions, be very careful. Polyatomic ions will come while you are doing the method. What is this method called it as? Anybody can tell?
Crisscross.
Crisscross. When you are doing the crisscross method, note it, this valency is for not only for the last element, it is for entire element, entire ion. That is what you have to remember. Of course, here it may not, but you will be writing next compound, you will understand. So I'll teach you next only. So exchange it. What will happen, everybody? Na2, carbonate, how much, guys? Carbonate bracket 1. Do you understand, Ra? Sanjay, Sam? Because this valency 1 is for entire carbonate, not for oxygen alone. Do you understand, guys? It is a polyatomic ion. Of course, 1 is not required to represent. So 1 is indicating always same. So what is the formula of sodium carbonate? Everybody. Sodium carbonate. Make it quick. Na2. Na2.
CO3.
CO3. That is what. Any doubt you can ask me. Next, ammonium sulfate. Ammonium sulfate. As I said you can see this both are polyatomic ions only, but one and only positive polyatomic ion. What is the one and only positive polyatomic ion? Everyone?
Ammonia. NH4.
So you can watch the tabular column. Ammonium, NH4 plus. And they asked what? Ammonium sulfate. Where is the sulfate? Sulfate. Where is the sulfate? Everybody. SO4. SO4. Where is the sulfate? SO4. How much, Ra? Cation. Yes. Cation is ammonia. NH4 plus. NH4 plus. Everybody understand? Nivedan, please mute. Next. Anion. What is the anion? Everybody. Anion is sulfate. So what is the valency of sulfate? SO4. SO4. 2 minus. Very good. SO4 2 minus. Over. Now symbols. Make it quick and tell me what is the symbols. All of you. Symbols is what? NH4 ammonia and SO4 sulfate. Ammonium sulfate. What is the name of this one? Ammonium sulfate. Ammonium sulfate. Okay, wow. Yes, please. Understand? Yes. So now you all can notice it. Anybody having any doubt, you can ask me in this, or else, yeah, this sound disturbance. Mute yourself. Disturbance means in mute. Lingesh. Yeah. So what is the valency next? Valencies. What is the valencies, everybody? What is the NH4 valencies? Fastly. 1. SO4 valency 2. Now, this 2 is belongs to only for hydrogen or it is belongs to entire nitrogen molecule. Sorry, ammonia molecule. Entire. So many people will write like this NH4 2 SO4. It is a wrong formula. So the 2 is for belongs to what? Everybody. 2 is belongs to what? Yes, please. Entire thing. So NH4 twice into, okay, NH4 twice into here also. SO4 bracket 1 will come 1, but still 1 is not required to show, so that it will come what? Everybody. Yes, please. Ammonium. Respond, Ra. Ammonium sulfate. SO4. Yes, sorry, NH4 twice SO4. How to read this one? Everybody say once. How to read this one? NH4 twice SO4. Please read it. NH4
One
twice
doubt, sir.
SO4. Ask me.
Sir, can we multiply it, sir? Because in 8th standard we have did.
You cannot do it. You cannot modify the formula. Note my word, Mari. You do not have right to change the chemical formula. Formula is always same. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Formula cannot be modified. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Formula cannot be modified. Anything doubt you can ask me. Are you clear, everybody? Formula cannot be changed. Whomever it is, remember, the formula is always remains same, because formula modified, then the structure will change, then the properties will change. Nobody is having right to change the formula. Are you clear, everybody? Next, potassium phosphate. Anybody can tell? Potassium phosphate, cation, please. Potassium phosphate, cation. Check your notebook and tell me. Cation. What is a cation?
K
Potassium. K plus. And phosphate, anion. Anion is phosphate. What is the valency of phosphate? Check your notebook and tell me.
PO4 minus.
Yes, PO4 3 minus. Very good. So next, symbols. Symbols. Write the symbols. What is that? K and PO4. And valencies. Valencies first. What is the valencies of potassium? 1. And PO4, phosphate. Phosphate 3. So if you crisscross it, we'll get the chemical formula. K3PO4 1. But 1 is only there. 2 is there means twice. Compulsory represent. 1 is not required to represent. What is the formula? Formula, everybody. K3. K3PO4. K3PO4. Potassium phosphate. Anybody having any doubt, you can ask me. Next. What is this one? Actually, I think it is a 4th one. And this is the 5th one. Calcium. Calcium sulfate. Fate. ATE. What is a cation? Everybody. Cation. Ca. Calcium 2 plus. Am I right? Yes. Next. Anion. Anion is what? All of you.
SO4 2 minus.
Yes, SO4 2 minus. SO4 2 minus. Now you can apply symbols. What are the symbols? Make it quick, everybody. Symbols. Ca and SO4. What is the valencies? Make it quick. Valencies, everybody. Calcium also 2, sulfate also 2. So if you crisscross it, we'll get it. Ca2SO4 twice. What is the, how to read it, everybody? Ca2SO4 twice. Remember, when both are same numbers, like divisible by same number, always chemical formula written. Chemical formula must write lowest possible numbers, lowest whole number ratio. Whole number ratio. So both 2 and 2 I will divide with the 2. So both will divide and we'll get the formula